Hi, darlings. I wanted to hop on here really quick. I keep hearing like an intuitive ping of like, Krystal, I hear you talking about grounding a lot, but like, what is it actually? So I wanted to just hop on here in a really quick video so that we can actually understand what the heck grounding is and why it's so freaking important right now during this like death and rebirth cycle we've got on our hands. So grounding is nothing more than just making contact with the earth. As we go through our busy days, we're literally just like hurling ourselves through our schedule, or we're really frenetic and da da da. And somebody, when you're engaging with them, when they're in that energy, you get exhausted and spun around. You're like, okay, I feel stressed out now because you're stressed out. It's literally as contagious as what we're dealing with right now. And the last thing we need to be doing is passing stress onto each other and passing our fear onto each other. So grounding is a way to literally flush all of that out of your body, out of your mind, so that you can actually get deep inside of your body so that you actually know what your next steps are. Okay, so when I talk about grounding, it means making intentional contact with the earth, taking a breath to feel your feet on the earth. Feel your feet on the ground. Right now I can feel the surface of my feet making contact with the floor of the car that I'm in right now. But this car, I'm even transcending that. I'm like literally imagining roots going down into the earth. And my whole system shifts. I feel this relaxation, this opening in my chest and my power center. And that makes all the difference when you're going through your day, especially during times like these. Now we're going to take it a step further. When I'm talking about grounding, the grounding practice that I use is envisioning a cord going from the base of my spine, uncurling down into the core of the earth. And I imagine a tether there. I tie it around kind of this bar that comes, it's literally the center of the earth. And I just tie it around. And then I just take a moment to like feel, I'm envisioning that right now. And it's like my energy went from up here to like spread out this way and spread out that way. I wonder if you can feel the difference in my energy. It's like I'm more here with you. I'm more present. You can see me more in my eyes. My words are going to land clearer because of that. I grounded before I always ground before I get on a Facebook Live, because otherwise you're not going to be able to hear me. There's so much noise right now. The last thing I want to be doing is contributing to more noise and bringing all of my baggage from the day and then broadcasting it to all of you. That is the last thing you need. You have enough on your plate. So I'm not going to be irresponsible with my energy and be broadcasting all like more shit for you to deal with. But this is my responsibility. This is my responsibility as a fellow human, just like it is to wash my hands right now. But it's also my imperative responsibility as a leader right now. If I'm not grounded, I am no help to anybody else. Okay? So this is what I'm talking about with grounding. We're going to take it one step further. When you're tethered to the core of the earth, take a breath and then envision all of that anxiety and any energy that is not yours, any thoughts that aren't yours, any anxiety, any fear, any stuckness that's not yours, throw it down the cord. Boom. Just imagine like a toilet flush, like flush, whoosh, down into the earth. And then give a thank you. Thank you, Mama Earth, for taking this energy, repurposing it for something else. Thank you for allowing me to be the vessel that I am and not a suitcase. Thank you for allowing me to walk lighter in this world and to be more of a tool for you for good. Mother Earth is sending us a massive wake-up call right now. But at the same time, in her benevolent nature, she's also willing to take our baggage and repurpose it. She's still working for us, even though we are getting like shook. She's shaking from the core, right? And like wobbling us and disrupting us so that we actually have to pay attention to what the hell is going on. Okay? So this is what I'm talking about with grounding, and this is a tool you can use all day long, and I do encourage you to do it all day long. Tether yourself to the core of the earth, feel your feet on the ground, feel the roots coming out, and then throw anything that's not yours down that cord. And then what becomes available is clarity for what's my next step. what is the right decision for myself here? Okay, any question that you're like struggling with, get grounded, throw everything that's not yours down the cord, and then come back and ask that same question. And I promise you, it takes practice, but it is available within you. You just need to get quiet. You need to take care of yourself in this way. And then all of a sudden, the answer just floats to the surface. Boom, you got your answer and you're on your way. Okay? I love you all. Stay safe. Stay well. Be well. Get weller. We are going to find our way through this. And make no mistake about this, that this is a choice point for us. This is a fork in the road. We either get to go down the swirly, fear-ridden, desperate, panicked path that we've been living our lives by for at least the last 100 years, but especially the last 50 years when technology came on, the Industrial Revolution happened. We've been working ourselves into the ground and forgetting our humanity. So there's that path. We can keep going down that path. But I really wonder that if this is not a big enough wake-up call and we just blow by it and don't actually embrace the lessons and the inquiries and the questions and the soul searching of this time, if we blow right past that opportunity as a collective, I am very nervous for what kind of wake-up call comes after this one. Right? Mother Earth has been trying to get our attention for a very long time. Wildfires haven't been enough. The Amazon on fire hasn't been enough. Earthquakes haven't been enough. Trashed ocean hasn't been enough. Not making individual choices that can benefit the planet and the collective, all of us, has not been enough. Okay, so we can continue down that path. And by you not being grounded and allowing your body to be used as a tool for panic and fear, you are just contributing unknowingly to this other path that got us here. Okay, but the other fork in the road is this opportunity to come back to our humanity, to actually remember what being a human being means, to embrace connection of this time, to embrace the soul searching of this time, to embrace this gift of society literally stopping for you to find what's true for you. And only from that grounded place, using tools like this to get clear on what actually matters the most to you, will you contribute to the new world we're going to create. And if you are listening to my live streams, you are one of the light-bearing leaders that we will desperately need to rebuild in a more aligned way with this planet. But if you are not grounded through this period of time, of pause, of suspension, everything just stopped and we're in this nebulous place, uncertain place, but leverage it. Leverage it for your own well-being, for your family's well-being. Be responsible with your energy. Be responsible by hand washing. Be responsible by staying home where you can most of the time. Be responsible by asking for help right now. If you don't feel able, or you don't feel like at peace in your heart by going outside of the home for whatever reason, pick up the phone. Post it on your front door and have a neighbor come by with your grocery list. Whatever it takes. We have got to show up in this time the way that we want the new expression of this life to look like. It's right now. It's not someday. It's right now. It's right now. It's right now. It's right now. But you have got to be the most grounded person for hundreds and hundreds of miles for you to get the intuitive downloads of what comes next, for you to make those poems, for you to broadcast your own Facebook Lives with your own stories of what it was like, right? To overcome the things that you hear people being challenged with right now. I have been being prepared for this for years to show up this way, but especially over the last year. I'll get into that another Facebook Live. But I bring that up because those of us that feel that urge to speak right now, you must. To hold that back and to swallow your truth another day longer is only going to put you on that path of holding back your truth, holding back your humanity, and fucking not helping anybody. You've got to put that shit down and show up. and do it in the most grounded way possible so that I can hear you every single word that you say. We've got this. Grounding is the way through. Take don't take good care of yourself. Take incredible care of yourself right now. All those things, all those reasons that you pushed aside for years just got tabled. And if you are stubborn enough to keep on choosing them and not show up, you are letting an opportunity pass you by. We've got this.